Hello, Leafs Nation. Welcome back to Boys in Blue News, your home for everything Toronto Maple Leafs. Today we come with a single update, but one packed with tension, expectations, and a sense of urgency that has taken over the fan base. The season has reached that critical point where every decision from the front office can completely determine the direction of the year. And the Leafs know this better than anyone. The discussion around reinforcements has returned to the center of every conversation, especially with the team desperately trying to turn things around before it's too late. So, if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of the latest news about our beloved team. Now, let's dive straight into our big update of the day. Leafs evaluate a bold attempt for Conor Garland. The biggest conversation surrounding the Toronto Maple Leafs right now revolves around something simple in theory, but extremely complex in execution. Changing the team enough and fast enough to save the season. The atmosphere is urgent, filled with the real need for a shake-up, and it's exactly in this context that the name Conor Garland from the Vancouver Canucks has surfaced strongly on the radar of fans and possibly the front office. Garland, 29, became a central point of speculation after Canucks insider Rick Dhaliwal revealed on the Donnie and Daily podcast that Vancouver has been receiving multiple calls about the forward. According to him, many teams love this player, and the level of interest is reportedly as high as the interest shown for Kiefer Sherwood. That comparison says a lot about Garland's market value right now. And even though Dhaliwal did mention which teams have reached out, it's hard to imagine the Leafs not keeping close tabs, considering the immediate needs of the roster and the pressure Brad Treliving faces to make the right moves before the season's window closes for good. Garland fits exactly the profile Toronto has been looking for. A player capable of injecting instant energy into the top six, or, at the very least, raising the level of the third line, which has been one of the team's major weaknesses since the start of the campaign. His numbers speak for themselves. 6 goals and 15 points in 21 games. A solid output, especially for someone who isn't playing star-level minutes. Even while dealing with an injury at the moment, Garland is still viewed as a viable option. Someone who can contribute immediately across different offensive combinations. However, as always happens when several teams are interested, the price becomes the main obstacle. Vancouver is not in the business of giving the player away, and that puts Treliving in an extremely delicate position. The Leafs do not, at least on the surface, have an irresistible package to offer. Easton Cowan is completely off the table. Nick Robertson is finally having a strong season, making a trade involving him risky, and Bobby McMahon, while a possible starting point, wouldn't be enough on his own to convince the Canucks. That's where creativity becomes essential, whether through draft picks, complementary players, or even structuring a multi-team deal to balance value and needs. This search for outside-the-box alternatives is more than a choice. It's a requirement for front office if they truly want to move the needle without compromising the future. The truth is that the Leafs would do well to seriously consider someone like Garland, especially when the team seems stuck at a crossroads between trying to save the season or accepting that a summer reset may be inevitable. A well-crafted deal could bring immediate impact without demanding reckless sacrifices. The risk exists on both ends, risking too much or risking nothing at all. And it's precisely in this tense space between the need for action and the limitation of available assets that the idea of acquiring Garland gains strength. He doesn't solve every problem. He doesn't single-handedly change the fate of the season, but he does improve the team right now. And for a roster desperately trying to rediscover its rhythm, that alone could mean the difference between competing or simply watching other teams claim the spots Toronto still believes it can fight for. To wrap up, Leafs Nation, Garland may not be the definitive solution, but he represents a realistic path to improving the group while there is still time. Now I want to hear from you. Would it make sense for Toronto to pursue Garland? Would you sacrifice someone like McMahon to bring in this type of player? Or do you believe the team should aim higher, or perhaps not pursue anyone at all? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one of them. If you enjoyed this update, hit the like button. It helps the channel grow a lot. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss a breaking update about our Leafs. Thanks for watching another video, and as always, go Leafs go!